With climate change, the impacts are being felt worldwide, and in the UK, we're forecast to have wetter winters and drier summers. East Anglia is already the driest region in the UK. Managing water more sustainably as a resource is absolutely vital. So Reclaim the Rain is taking a holistic approach to how we manage water, not just looking at reducing flood risk, but also finding a value in that water.
Yeah, good to see you. And you.
We've worked really closely with this community to come up with a range of different options throughout the catchment area for Boxford.
I can actually bring so much of the community I know and hopefully channel it into Reclaim the Rain. And they have so much information, wishes, aspirations that possibly can be realised through Reclaim the Rain.
We've so far delivered the first phase of a series of different solutions for here, and that is these willow trees. Not only do they absorb a high amount of water, they also in 15 years time will be cut down and made into cricket bats. At that point they'll be replaced and we'll have more here, so we'll still be keeping that flood resilience, but there's a demonstrable and tangible value in that water that otherwise just poses a risk to the village.
We tend to have a monthly meeting to try and see where we are with each community so we don't lose connection. So we do have a general catch-up to see where everybody is, so we can make sure we're following the programme together, but we're also learning from our outcomes because each community is different.
In Watton, our plans are to intercept one of the surface water flow paths that historically has posed flood risk to the community, and pumping that up to a reservoir on landowner's land for him to then utilise when we get to the summer periods, and actually he's having to abstract via a borehole, which is obviously it's taking water out of the natural system.
It's quite obvious that long-term groundwater abstractions will be reduced, in fact might be done away with entirely. It seems far more sensible to capture floodwater as it goes past in the winter and then use that floodwater in the summer. And that's going to maintain profitability in agriculture and availability of food for the UK population.
As a lead local flood authority, we're allocated funding based on the flood risk framework, which focuses solely on flood risk, and it doesn't allow space or additional funding to account for water scarcity too. Reclaim the Rain is all about knitting those two things together. At the end of this project, we're going to have such a range of sustainable water management options that hopefully really evidences that this works and that this can work anywhere. It might just look a little bit different in each place.